Hello and welcome to our show, and this week we're in the Northwest. Specifically, we're in what they call the Mount Hood territory of Oregon. Kind of a nice winter scene behind me, isn't it? Well, here's the funny thing, it's not winter, spring or fall. Today is the very first day of summer. It's the summer solstice. And we thought, what could be more fun than to go skiing on the very first day of summer? If I hadn't just told you, would you believe it? Young athletes enjoying their favorite summer activity. Well, Mount Hood has become the high point for many young skiers and boarders who want to advance their skills in the off-season, often joining members of the U.S. ski team and the Paralympics team right here on the slopes. Mount Hood has the longest ski season in North America, giving visitors one of the most unique experiences in American travel.
We ski every day right up through Labor Day every year, and we're skiing up at 8,500 feet on the Palmer Snowfield. And the Palmer Snowfield has a permafrost base, and that acts like a refrigerator, and it keeps the snow cool.
Most skiers end their day around noon because the summer sun can make the snow a little slushy. Unfortunately, it was the fog that forced an even shorter day when we visited, so no skiing for us. But don't feel too bad, because enjoying the warmth and the beauty of Timberline Lodge is worth the hour-plus drive from Portland. This amazing place is one of the great lodges built during the Depression as part of the government's WPA work program. It is uniquely beautiful with its giant wood beams and poles, handcrafted ironwork, and furniture that almost hugs you in place as you read and take in this giant work of art.
It's a very organic building. It was meant to be a part of the landscape, and it really does look like it belongs here. It should be on everybody's bucket list.
Now, when it comes to fine dining, that's some artwork too, but there's a natural intrigue to the menu, and it begins a few miles away near Trillium Lake. I want you to meet one of our newest and best friends from up at Timberline Lodge. This is Chef Jason, and man, we've had some great meals up there. But if we're going to do a cooking segment, explain to me why we're not in your kitchen.
Well, this is one of my favorite places to go around Mount Hood, and just for some inspiration from nature. And this particular spot on Trillium Lake is our wild ginger patch.
Oh, really? I didn't even know where ginger came from other than the grocery store.
Well, it's a root, it's a rhizome that grows in the ground. There's many different varieties of it, and this is a wild variety that we have here, and it has some patchwork on it, and you can basically just pull it up, and you get little pieces of the root on there, and that's the ginger root. And this is the wild variety that's very thin, very herbal and delicate.
I love seeing that ginger in the wild, but why is it so much smaller than what I usually see in the grocery store?
Well, it's just a different variety, just like you would see a different variety of apple, and this just happens to be the variety that grows wild in the forest around Mount Hood.
Oh.
But we also have here, what I just noticed as well, is the Oregon State flower. It's a trillium.
So that's why this is called Trillium Lake out here.
Yeah, they grow everywhere out here.
Where'd you get your interest to come out here into the forest instead of just simply shopping for some of the things you use?
Cooking is a passion of mine, and being on this mountain is my life. And so, you know, you take your day off and you go out for a walk in the woods. It's a natural thought to want to know what you can eat while you're walking around the woods.
All right, we've made it back here to Timberline Lodge and foraging in the flora and fauna, trying to get food out of all of this.
Just an abundance of items that are coming from the forest to highlight our plates and highlight our sense of place that we have here at Timberline Lodge. Well, we're going to use this to plate some things that we found out in the forest.
Now, is this a clean piece of wood?
This is a clean piece of wood, yes. I gave it a wash, so.
Gosh, what a wild look, and I say that in a nature sort of way.
Absolutely. The fried ginger root. And it's got a wonder, when you cook it, it concentrates the flavor of the ginger into the root. This is the smoked steelhead roe. Well, our last accent here is a lemon oil that's been turned into a powdered form. And tying back to my sense of place up here at Timberline, it looks like snow.
You know, as my photographer was just saying, we've done a lot of cooking segments, we've been to a lot of restaurants. This may be the most spectacular presentation we've ever seen.
Thank you.